I needed God's help. So when I was 26 years old, I started meeting every morning with the Lord. I had no idea at the time that this one decision would change the rest of my life, career, family, and sense of purpose. I was a new mom with 2 kids under 2, and I was so poor, I could hardly afford diapers. I needed a job. I needed provision. I needed peace and strength. And so I decided to see if spending some more intentional time with God could help provide me with those things. That's the honest truth. It wasn't this sense of love or desire that propelled me into deepening my relationship with God. It was desperation, a neediness for help, and hoping I could convince God to give it to me. And so at 26 years old, I started setting my alarm, and I would tiptoe down my stairs at like 5 a.m. to spend quiet time with the Lord before everyone else woke up. It didn't feel like I was making a big life-changing decision at the time, but looking back, if I was to scan for one of my life turning points, that was it. Meeting with God day after day, it started to transform me. The sense of deeper love and intimacy that I didn't have originally started to come as the weeks passed by. By the end of year 1, it was like I had unlocked some secret supernatural realm. God didn't feel distant anymore. And desires I never had started to grow. Vision for my life and calling started to sharpen. By year 5, I remember one of my friends asking, "What happened to you?" And by year 12, I am convinced that God is as near to me as my own skin. And we face difficulty and disruption together. God is my guide through highs and lows, darkness and light. And what's funny is I never intended to be where I am today, doing the things I get to do for a living. But one morning, and I don't even know which day anymore, I got up and walked downstairs. And while everyone else was asleep, I got on my knees before the Lord. I didn't ask him to give me a ministry. I didn't ask him to change my heart. I didn't ask him to give me the deepest sense of purpose I think a human being can possibly feel. I asked him for a job. And I asked him for diapers. And I asked him to help me. And rather than be offended at my self-centered attempt at relationship, God just met me where I was and led me on a path that would never let me be the same. You have no idea the new life that awaits you. Tell God you will see him in the morning. Let me pray with you. Lord, we give you our lives and all of our days. May you guide us into your light. I'm Heather, and I'll see you next Friday night.